Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fitch and welcome to Battle Brothers. Today we're going to be starting a brand new sellsword company, going around the land looking for hire and contracts to go ahead and make ourselves rich beyond our wildest dreams. So yes, we are diving into Battle Brothers. On my last video I did of this, I was like, let's play ? And a lot of people seem to really like it and want me to do it. So that is exactly what we are going to do. If you have no idea what Battle Brothers is, I highly recommend you pick it up. It is basically kind of like, think Mountain Blade, but 2D, turn-based strategy, less soldiers, but more impact on their personality, their characteristics, and people die so much, basically every single day. There's characters dying, so you can get really attached to characters, and then the next mission you do, they're all gone and you have to start again. It is absolutely wild, and it'll make a lot more sense as we dive into the game. But yeah, I highly recommend this to anyone looking for a new kind of strategic turn-based game, because it's just so much fun. It really, really is. And one of the amazing things is in this campaign, what we'll be able to do is you guys will be able to become part of my characters, and you'll be able to see if you will make your way through to the end of the game, or if you're going to die, or we might not even make it to the end of the game. That is how brutal Battle Brothers is that we might literally make it to day 10 and my entire company gets wiped out. I mean, the game even tells you right here, look, Battle Brothers is a hard game. It really, really is. So there's plenty of company origins. This is basically kind of like your starting position. You can be like a deserter, so you're running away from one of the noble lord's houses, and they're like kind of trying to hunt you down, but you start off with some better men. You can be like a trader, which means that you get better prices, but it's harder to get renown because you're kind of more of a merchant. Poachers, so you're like better archers, and so on and so on. And these are kind of like pretty good bonuses. So what we're going to do is we're just going to be playing as a new company. It says for quickest start, there's no disadvantages or advantages. You're just kind of like your standard start right here. So we're going to start a new company. We have to obviously name our company, so we'll just call it the Iron Fish. That will be our company name. We'll put late game crisis on random. We'll go permanent destruction, as there's several things that can happen towards the end of the game where the greenskins invade, or like some undead sorcerer arrives, or just all the noble houses go to war with one another. We also have to pick a nice banner. I actually don't mind that banner. That banner is actually pretty nice. But let's see if we can find another one. There's a handful of them. We have like the Teutonic Order one, which I think is pretty cool. A Reaper there. Yeah, there's a bunch. That's pretty nice as well. I haven't ever really done something like that before on the game. But yeah, as I said, there's a handful you can kind of just go through, and you guys can get a good idea about the banners themselves. I like that. It's kind of quite noble. There's swords. There's a nice little crown as well. Let's do that. So we're also going to be playing as beginner, and high starting funds. We'll go on Iron Man. No, do I want to go on Iron Man? Because this is a Let's Play. Probably not, just in case we get any bugs or anything. I need to go back a save or two. But yeah, don't think I'm a noob just by going beginner, high. Trust me, the game is extremely hard. And I haven't actually beaten everything in the game yet. There's still lots for me to do in the late game. So, you know, I'm not going to go up to that harder difficulty anytime soon. So one of the things as well I know I'm going to get comments about down below is that you guys want me to play the Legends mod for this game. Apparently it's really, really good. It just basically adds in so much more content to the game. I definitely will give that a go in the future. It's just right now there's still loads for me to do in vanilla, so there's no point me jumping over to Legends when I've still got so much more to do in this game. So I'm not going to bother reading a ton of these events because we will be here for hours. I know it's very cool and immersive to do this, but you guys can always just pause it, read it to yourselves, and move on. But basically, you know, we're just setting out for a new company, looking for some contracts, and going from there. And here we go. We are now on the campaign map. These are randomly generated every single time you play and start a new company. You'll go ahead and get in a completely different game. You could have, you know, mountains everywhere. You could have cities really spread out or really close together, dense forests, huge mountain ranges just covering everything, massive port cities. It's like literally it's random every single time, which is really cool. You have huge citadels everywhere or tiny cities, and so on and so on. So yeah, as I said, the seeds are completely random, and I think we got, by the looks of it, we probably got an okay seed. There's no like port access from south to north. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. I won't go into too much detail. So basically, how I want to play this campaign, for those of you who have probably played Battle Brothers a lot, is I want to take it pretty seriously, but I'm not going to get like into the finite details of like every stat and oh, you should definitely be doing this to optimize that. You know, I'm going to have fun. It's going to be like, I'm going to try and be as competent as possible. But also I'm going to try and immerse myself and take decisions that, you know, maybe a character with brain damage will do something that he shouldn't necessarily do. So let's take a look at our starting company, because this is pretty important. So these are the guys that we start off with, and if you guys want to name them, then you can do so. We'll obviously go hire a bunch more guys as we dive into the campaign. But what we'll do is we'll just disarm them so I can take a look at their stats, and yeah, we can go from that. So we've got a really good range guy. 50 range is pretty nice, so he can probably just sit at the back and shoot some people. I think we've got a nice little melee attack guy, which is great, and melee defense, which is not bad. And this guy just has a ton of health. So he is fearless, giving him 10 resolve. That's pretty good. But he eats more food. We also have a guy who is superstitious, so he gets less morale, which is pretty bad, actually. But he also has less fatigue, which is quite nice. So he can wield, like, the heavier weapons. And we have a guy who is tough, and he's also fat. So this guy, oh my god, he is 76 HP. That is insane. That is actually really, really crazy. So let's go to the first city. We can also take a look at what's around us. We have an amber collector here, military barrack or militia barracks, fishing huts. And these will basically translate into you being able to unlock, you know, certain stuff. So for example, there's a copper vein here, and as you can see, a mining camp has been set up here, so it's going to be easier to get, you know, tools and other stuff that you'll use to repair your gear. Fishing huts, I'm kind of looking for a hunter's cabin, because you want to try and grab up some archers as quickly as possible. A workshop down here to the south, a herbalist, we got a wool spinner there, ruins. Oh, that'd be kind of good for a mission to rebuild whatever was there. But we don't really look like we have any hunter's cabins that I can see. Wheat fields out there, that's going to be a brewery. Okay, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Blast furnace. Oh, hunting coming up here to the north. This is probably where I'll head, because there's 3 cities here that I can go. Actually, I'm probably going to just head all the way up here, because there's a lot of good cities up here that I can definitely get some contracts from. Let's go to our first town. We'll make our way across the marshland, and we'll dive in. See if there's a level 2 contract. Probably don't want to attempt that this early on. Let's see if there's any good men to hire. So once again, guys, as I said, like, you know, we're going to have a bunch of people being recruited throughout this entire campaign, so just stick all your names for characters down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to, you know, go back to this point whenever I need to. So we just need to basically recruit a bunch of people. They all have very little, like, professions, and these come with certain stat lines and stuff, but right now I'm just looking for, like, you know, sturdy men who can come in. So we'll hire a few of these guys and just hope for the best. We've got some fishermen here. The nets are actually pretty useful, and he comes with a dagger already, so we don't have to buy that. Obviously, we can't afford, like really heavily armored men in my roster quite yet, but maybe in the future we'll be able to afford that. We could get a militiaman pretty early on. We have a lot of money to begin with, but this does go down pretty quickly. I think, yeah, let's do it. Let's pick up a militiaman immediately, and let's just also pick up probably this guy as well. We don't really have anyone else who's cheap. And these guys generally have really high resolve as well, which is always nice in the early game. So we picked up 6 brothers. Let's take a look at them. So we got this guy who was just our day tailor, and he's just a bleeder, so he's not very good, hasn't got anything special. Not bad stats, but he's definitely someone who we could, like, basically, you know, be a bit more risky with. We've got a guy right here as well, so this is our militiaman. He doesn't have any other traits. Yeah, he doesn't have any other traits, which is fine. But his stats are pretty good. 57 melee attack, got some decent HP. Fatigue, he's got 2 stars in, means when he levels up, because you level up your characters, and as you level up, you kind of can put points into these and make them better. So that's not bad. That's not a bad character. And we have this guy, he's a fear of beasts, which isn't good, and he's hesitant. So this guy is awful. So he can be a guy that we stick on the front line, and we're like, dude, have fun. If you die, you die. This is kind of a guy we want to keep, and then this is a guy who we don't really mind dying. Okay, that's fine. So we haven't picked up any missions so far. So I think what we'll do is I'll just armor up this guy again with the crossbow and bow, because he's got 50 missile skill. Yeah, 50 missile skill, that's pretty good. Then so our front line, we do want to armor these guys up, even if they might die. I obviously don't want them to die. I want to be the one who gets rid of them at some point. So yeah, let's just armor these guys up, because they'll be my front line dudes. And we'll give him a helmet as well, so he doesn't get one shot or anything. And the other guys back here, I mean, you are not going to be getting hit, so you can just have the crappiest armor, which is fine. We have another guy here, so he's our... Oh yeah, this is a really good guy. 62 melee attack here this early on is amazing. So we want to try and keep you safe, obviously, as best as we can. So we'll do that, and then you can just have... Oh my god, we have 2 really good melee attack guys. And yeah, this guy has 61 health already. It's just here, his morale is not that great. Yeah, he can definitely swing along that weaponry pretty nicely. Okay, so we've got a nice little band of brothers. Let's go, because there's probably no decent cheap weapons, right? We can pick up an extra couple of daggers, because daggers are pretty good for stealing other people's equipment. I might pick up like a shield, maybe. Or like a pot. Oh, it's so expensive, but actually maybe not. Do we have all the equipment we need to move out? Everyone does have a weapon. I wouldn't mind another shield or something, but okay. What we'll do is, well, I guess we'll see what this mission is all about. So basically, whenever you want to go from town to town collecting contracts in this campaign, and he's asking me to do some delivery quests. Yeah, it's good. So they're asking me to pay me money on the arrival. Yeah, you could just accept this offer and then we can do it. So escort the caravan 2 days north or west. So let's see. So I need some more time to think about this, because it's always good to collect these kind of... If I'm going north anyway, I might as well do a mission like this. So I need some time to think about it. So let's see. We're going northwest. Where would it be? Like up here somewhere? It'd probably be like even in Bola, or no, it'd be like one of these towns, right? Because it's northwest. So... I'm an idiot. It'd be around here. Apparently, I can't tell the distance. It does actually say, but I just didn't read what town it is. Does it say what town it is? To Bola. Yeah, so it's just about a little bit further north. Okay, we can definitely do that. What I want to do is just recruit another soldier to be safe, just in case we do get attacked on the road. Gamblers aren't bad. Just another fisherman's probably okay. Let's go ahead and hire that guy. So we got another guy. So guys, as you can see, we've got plenty of people for you guys to name. So yeah, drop them all down. And I think someone also here has another fishing. No, it doesn't have another fishing hook. Okay, that's fine. It's nice. We have a nice little front line. We have some dudes here. As I said, I wouldn't mind a shield or 2, but that's fine. So let's do our first mission. We'll accept this. So there's different missions throughout the entire campaign. You can do like killing missions, going hunting orcs. You can hunt undead. You can go and scout for other lords. There's these huge war battles that can go on. There's these trading caravan ones where you basically go ahead and escort a caravan, and you can get attacked by bandits and all manner of things on the road. But right now we are just escorting it up to here to Bola. So let's have a look. What's in Bola actually? Oh, so here we go. During the camp. So this is basically, we're setting an ambition, what I want our company to do. One of the nicest things to do early on is just to do this. We need to forge allies, forging bonds of friendship with other towns. So basically, how we achieve that is we do go ahead and just do quests for other towns and stuff like that. And that's absolutely great. You can see the AIs moving around with their garrisons and other stuff like that. As the campaign does progress, houses do go to war with one another. So these big kingdoms on the map do clash with one another, and it does get pretty brutal. So nice, no bandits attacked us on the road, which was perfect, and now we are just out here, which is great. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and skip the time forward a little bit. We'll let the time play so it's dawn, so we can go back into the city. And we'll just see, there's plenty more quests here. Anyone else we could recruit? There's a brawler. Brawlers have really good traits, I know, so let's go ahead and hire him as well. We're getting kind of a big company, but I think it's worth it. So he starts off, he is Eagle Eye, so he has +1 vision, which isn't bad at night time. Oh yeah, we never checked this guy as well. He has Iron Lungs. Iron Lungs is amazing. It's like the best trait in the game because fatigue becomes a real big issue. Hesitance not that bad. I mean, definitely Iron Lungs wins that out. It's a shame that he doesn't have... I mean, he doesn't have bad stats, I guess. I guess he can just be like a frontline tank, this guy, if he survives. So this is someone we definitely want to keep alive. And we have this guy as well, who isn't necessarily bad. He's got decent melee attacks, so that's fine. No, so nice. We've hired another guy. Let's see if there's any cheap weaponry we can pick up. Which wouldn't be bad. Maybe we can pick up like a pitchfork and use it as a pike. That's honestly not a bad idea. Maybe a shield. This is kind of maybe a little bit... Oh, that's not bad as well. Padded leather for 149. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pick up that. Let's pick up a pitchfork. And let's pick up another shield. So it's a decent amount of money we just spent. But I think that will secure ourselves a little bit more. So I want this guy to have a padded leather because he seems pretty good. And actually, no, because I want to give him a pitchfork, actually. So let's do that. And we'll stick him on the back ranks. Something like that, I think. And then this guy can be more of a frontliner for us. And we'll give him the padded leather to keep him alive. Or maybe actually, no. What we need to do is we need to keep this guy alive with the two-handed axes. Because they tend to get hammered pretty heavily. I mean, two-handed axes aren't generally something you want to be doing all the time anyway. We'll give this guy a net as well. I think that's fine. Okay, cool. I think this is a fine setup that we have going. Let's do some missions now, because we haven't even dived into combat yet. And also, if you were wondering as well, so there's these weaponry stuff that is broken. You can see that it says right here, it's at 66% this bow. And I might actually pick up another bow as well. 160 gold. Is there any? There's no arrows here, so it's kind of pointless. But yeah, basically you have to repair your equipment. In battle, you'll basically find out that quite quickly you will, you'll get your equipment broken, you'll get shields broken, and you have to repair them, and that's what these tools are for. And you have to keep yourself supplied in tools, food, obviously paying your men, and ammunition, and healing supplies, as men are going to have to heal as you go forward. Well, there's also an armorer here as well. Oh, look at that helmet! That's amazing. That's a legendary helmet right there. We'll have to remember that. You never know. We might come back one day and pick that bad boy up. So let's see what missions we have. He needs a place found. So this guy needs me to basically find a place. He'll pay me 300 gold for it. I'll accept for sure. But we'll see what the other one is first, as that might be a killing one, and that will be a bit more fun to do. So let's see. Graves ceremony. So you want me to... Yeah, for that much money. Secure the ruins. Okay, we can do the burial round. Let's go do that one first. We should see it somewhere on the map, I think. Yeah, so it's up here in the woods. Oh, God. This is where things start getting a little bit shaky. So this is probably going to be undead we're going to run into, which might be, yeah, a little scary this early on, especially for our first fight. But we might be able to get ourselves some good equipment from it. Generally, what happens is you do get yourself a nice amount of equipment. Oh, so it's these things. Okay, so we're fighting monsters. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. These generally aren't that hard, but they can really hurt early. I kind of wish I had more ammunition or more bowmen, if I'm honest. So the combat is turn-based, and basically, as you can see, characters are moving around. It's also snowing as well, which is, yeah, kind of hard to see. Probably not going to come up too well on YouTube. So as you can see, characters are turn-based, like kind of, you know, depending on your initiative, that's when a character goes in the order. So you could have really light armor, which gives you higher initiative, and you kind of go really quickly and first before the enemy. But I think what I'm mainly going to do is I'm just going to kind of hold back for the turn or two, because they have to come to me. You have to spend action points whenever you're moving, and I believe this is snow, so snow costs a bit more to move on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to use my crossbows to pick away. We have a 47% chance of hitting. We'll probably try and go this way. Unfortunately, we missed, but we'll just reload. And as you can see, as we're using our weaponry, we're building up fatigue. That'll make us slower and slower. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pop this ability right here, Shield Wall. This will push back anyone that comes into my range. So if this monster jumps into here, this guy will attack him and push him back, which is really useful. We also have a pike guy. This pike guy can hit over the position if he needs to. So he can kind of sit back on that back rank, as I said. This guy could probably just, yeah, let's also put up another spear wall like so. I could also shield wall as well to get a bit more armor because he has a shield. But no, that's fine. I'm going to probably just step these guys back a little bit. We could also try net one of these guys. But again, I don't think I need to waste the net quite yet. They shouldn't be able to get an attack off next turn. I don't think so. It might be a little bit risky. So yeah, that's how I'll go. That's everyone. So I'm just going to be kind of very patient right now. We'll let them come forward at us. Are they just going to sit there? No, they're not. Okay. And they do get a hit off. Luckily, we gave this guy some good armor, so it's not that bad. And there you go. You can see that ability, the spear wall coming into play. And now we can kind of be a bit more aggressive. I mean, to be fair, though, I don't want these guys to die, so I'm actually going to probably just keep on retreating back. I think with these guys, because these are guys who just don't need to get stuck in. We're playing kind of safe right now, and I think that's a good way to play it. This guy we can be a bit more aggressive with, though. Try and go in there. And you can see we actually managed to cut his arm, I think. Yeah, pierced his hand, which is going to make him a lot less effective in combat. So not only can you get wounds and injuries after a battle, you can always get them during battle as well. Unfortunately, we missed that pike swing, the impale. That was a 50-50 chance. We'll definitely go in for a lash right now as well with this guy. Let's see if we can strike one off. Unfortunately, we missed again. And I might try and net one of these guys, slow them up. Or we can just go in for another attack. We have enough points to do one or the other. I think we're just going for another attack. Unfortunately, we missed both of them. Again, you can just kind of keep on sitting back a little bit. I'll let them come round. I don't mind, because we can always just step in. We have an archer right now. Luckily, we managed to hit with that, which is great. The crossbowman getting stuck in. And we can maybe try and get a kill off here. Oh, not quite, but we severely broke this guy. We pierced his arm muscle and also pierced his hand. We got this guy as well, who could probably come around and get a swing in. Yeah, this guy can come in and get a swing in. Oh, we're actually already breaking this guy, so we don't necessarily need to. So I might just save my fatigue and do the spear wall again. So that he can do that, exactly. That's exactly why I set that up. You can already see I'm a real pro. Just joking, I'm awful at this game, I really am. Okay, so now I've kind of advanced a little bit more. We can probably push in. And actually, that's the end of our turn, right? No need to do anything else. Just making sure we got no one else with something like that, maybe, so we can get this guy. There is also a zone of control in this game as well. So, you know, if you're standing by someone's zone of control, you can see that guy's trying to route, but because he was in my zone of control, he couldn't. So right now, things are going okay. This guy's getting beaten up. This is a guy I don't really mind too much about. Obviously, I don't want to lose him, but it's not the end of the world if we do. So we'll skip that guy's turn for now. What do I want to do here? Because obviously I want to try and break through. We'll skip this guy's go again. See what, like, kills we get here. So let's strike on. We have a 52% chance to hit here. Nice, got him, and we managed to kill the monster, which is perfect. You can jump up. So this is a little bit risky with our two-handed weapon guy. A strike to the head could kill him. For some reason, I didn't give him a helmet because I'm stupid. But it doesn't matter. It does matter because he missed. Let's see if we can get another crossbow bolt off. Unfortunately, we missed that one. So over here, we got some extra hits. So let's actually skip this guy and see if these two guys can kill this dude. You know, again, this guy might also go pretty hard. We could also try and net one of these guys. Yeah, unfortunately, the flail is just not striking home for us. So what we want to do is, the tree's in the way, which is annoying. But this guy does more damage because he's only got one. He's got this ability called double grip because he doesn't have anything in his other hand. So he's like gripping this weapon with both hands instead of having a shield and a spear. So he does a bit more damage, and it might be enough to kill this thing. No, unfortunately not, though. That's fine. And then, yeah, you guys just kind of get round to next turn if we need to go in. We have a handful of guys who... Oh, yeah, you can actually jump around. Has this guy been yet? He hasn't. But that's fine, because he can kill this thing. And he has a shield as well, so I'd much rather you hit that. So, yeah, this guy can now kill that. Perfect. And this thing's routing now, which should save this guy's life. So, let's see. This thing will try and run away, I think. You can actually move in and just make sure you punish him. Yeah, let's get some more damage off on these things. And they're both routing now, so it's over. Oh, sliced his head clean off. Perfect. And then you can finish him off, surely. You're actually not in range, lol. Yeah, you actually can't get him. That's fine. Yeah, we'll try and shoot that. Unfortunately, we failed. Let's just finish off this attack then. We need to actually just get in range again and finish him for once. We can actually just end it probably, and he'll try and flee because he's already routing, so it's fine. We'll run them down though because I want to make sure we get the kills, we get the extra experience. So there we go. That was basically the taste of combat. It doesn't look amazing, but I think because you're so attached to all these characters, and next episode when all these characters are named after you guys, it'll be really exciting to see kind of like, oh, there's Iron Play holding down the left flank, and Planet Express is kind of shooting away his arrows, and oh no, they're trying to outflank him. Like, I think stuff like that would be really, really cool to have. So we've got a little bit of loot, which isn't, you can use this stuff to sell, or you could just make some trophies out of it if you want to. But we mainly obviously did that for the quest. You generally want to try and get bandit quests in the early game so you get better armor, I've been told. But it's fine, you know. We're just, as I said, it's not like going to be the perfect run. This is just us having fun, you guys building up a cool relationship. And we shouldn't have, so we've got one injury. So this isn't a permanent injury, it will heal. But as you can see, because he got messed up in battle, he's messed up in the campaign map now. And if we fight any more battles, this guy is going to be vulnerable. He's going to have 40% less initiative, so it means he goes a lot slower. And also he has less melee defense, which means he's going to be more vulnerable to people hitting him. So we would have to wait 2 to 5 days for us to heal. If a character does die in battle, in quotation marks, they have a chance of being permanently dead, or they have a chance of acquiring a permanent disease, illness, ailment, whatever you want to call it. It can be like brain damage, which will just affect them for the entire campaign, or, you know, messed up leg, or so on and so on. So, you know, even if a character does go down in battle, they might not necessarily be useless or just dead. You can still use them, but again, it's going to bring some negatives. But let's just go back and hand him his quest into Bola. We managed to get 310 crowns, which is perfect. And they didn't have any more quests for us, did they? No. There's no one else for us to really hire. We could get a wild man, but I like having a little bit of money, as I wouldn't mind maybe trying to pick up some extra armor or something. And as you can see, we are getting a little bit friendlier with these guys now. If we go to the relations, the town is now open to us, which means that we are a little bit more effective at buying stuff from them, recruiting from them, and other stuff. You can also see all the lords of the other houses here as well, and a nice little description about each house, which is just really cool, you know, really, really cool. And I love this house, the fish house that we're currently defending for. I love the armor on this guy, Baron Alvin von Gotha. He will be he'll be the lord I serve. So over here we have a citadel. This is like the grand castles, and unfortunately we won't be able to get any quests from this city because we haven't become known around the world enough yet, so we can't get the noble houses to give us quests. But this will be a pretty good place to pick up an archer maybe. Let's go here. This has a hunter cabbage building, so it's more likely to have poachers here. And poachers are like a great early game archer. So let's make our way over here, maybe try and pick up an archer or two. We also need to resupply on food. We only have a day's worth of supplies left. Obviously our company is getting kind of big, so I'll just have to camp outside. Oh, there is a quest here. Oh no, but it's noble houses, yeah, so we can't do it. So let's just camp outside the castle. And then when dawn strikes, we'll move in and see if there's any poachers. Because as I said, I wouldn't mind picking up an archer. Yeah, you can see, obviously, this is like the main place. Look at this dude with his huge mace. He is a Herad in exile, which looks sick. You've got deserted soldiers. You've got retired soldiers here. More wildmen. Witch hunters. You've got squires. You can see the real boys are sitting in citadels like this. There's also a caravan ham, which isn't bad. But no archers, unfortunately. No poachers to pick up. There's probably going to be more equipment here. You can see a lot better equipment right here. But again, nothing really cheap enough for us to really want to pick up. Maybe like another shield wouldn't be bad to have on the front line. Or maybe like a shield and an axe or something. But I think what we're going to do is just going to pick up some food. Yeah, we'll pick up an extra pile of grain. Probably sell these horns. Just not something we're really going to rely on too early. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe that is really useful, but... yeah, there's no taxidermists here. There's a weaponsmith as well, so you can see some of the higher tier weapons as well. Which, again, is pretty cool. So what do we want to do? There's Leather Tanner up here. There's a Gatherer's Hut. And that's about it. So this place is probably not somewhere we want to go. There's not going to be anything, like, huge here that we could really benefit from. So I think what we do is we probably head back down here. And we see if there's any more quests. We could also head a bit more inland as well, because there's a lot more kind of dense settlements down here, which we could definitely utilize from going. So maybe we will make a trek down. Generally, I want to wait until I get a quest to go down here. You know, like a caravan quest or a transport quest that will take me down there anyway. But it's fine. You know, for now, we're in no rush. We're at day 4. We've got plenty of time to level up. Because one of the really cool things about Battle Brothers is that all the camps are on basically kind of like timers. There's another squad right there as well, which is kind of cool. But yeah, all the other camps are on timers as well. So like, the longer the game goes, the stronger these camps go into. So you're not going to be in a situation where you're going to feel so OP that unless you get really far ahead of the curve, you're never going to be in a situation where you feel like the game's just so easy now, because the game itself gets progressively harder as it goes on. So what do we have here? Let's see what we have. 400 gold for this. Let's see. Secure the remote gravestone. Oh, okay, so I think this is a bandit quest, if I'm not mistaken. We have to go take it back. There's also a farmer here. I don't think we need any more people. We have 8 guys. We're pretty stacked right now. As I said, I wouldn't mind maybe picking up an extra shield or 2 on some of these guys. Yeah, let's see if there's any shields to sale here, like cheap, like maybe damaged a bit. Definitely want to get a helmet as well if we can. Just like a cheap helmet, 55 gold, but it's fine with me. So nice, we got another shield for this guy. We can stick him on. He already had a shield. Wait, I'm on the wrong guy. This guy can now pick up, which is good. And then I wanted to give this guy a helmet as well, just to stop him, because you can get in a situation where they get a lucky crit to the head and just completely knock someone's head off. I mean, this guy is someone we do want to keep alive though as well. And that's the problem. You want to be very safe with some characters, but you know, sometimes you got to be risky as well. So let's just block up like that. That's fine. Well, they sell copper ingots here. Interesting. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, there's also a Fletcher here as well if you want to pick up any bows. I could pick up some arrows right now and just put, like, I could just buy both of these. Kind of expensive, but Having an extra archer early on in the game, I think is really good. But it's just a bit too expensive, I think, for me. Unless there's a cheap bow here. Oh, there is. Yeah, let's do it then. So we'll pick up that cheap bow. We'll repair it with our tools. We have plenty of them. And then let's also grab up some arrows from the Fletcher. That's pretty cheap. Okay, so who do we want to make into our second archer? Who has a decent range skill right here? So we have 50 on that guy. That guy's going to be a really good archer. No one else really can shoot a bow at all. Like, this is probably our next best guy. But he also has really good melee skill. This is a very good character we have here. But just because he's an archer now doesn't mean he has to be forever. That's the nice thing, is that characters can evolve. So we'll stick this guy as a bowman for now. And we'll just go from there. We'll probably switch his armor out as well, because generally I want the armor on the guys who are going to be getting stuck in and actually fighting. That's why this guy has some armor. That's why these guys will have some armor as well. So nice. So we've got our mission. We've got our quest. So we need to secure the ruins, which are just the other side of the mountains. It's going to take us a little while to get over these mountains. Obviously, this slows you down, but we'll go ahead and engage them. And again, I don't know what we're going to be fighting, whether it's going to be undead, whether it's going to be orcs. We have no idea what's in this camp whatsoever. But we're going to wait until it's daytime as well, because I hate fighting at night. So it's dawn. Yeah, let's go in. Just more of the same. Okay, well, trust me, there's tons of more enemies. You can see some of them for yourselves right there. There is tons of enemies in this game, whether it's like bandits, noble houses, orcs, undead, sorcerers, crazy creatures, which are more crazy than this, and so on. So we have a 33% chance of knocking off one of these guys. Let's just try off and see if we get lucky. And we do. Nice. And we pierce his cheek as well. Very nice indeed. So let's just fortify a little bit. Let's see if this guy can get a shot off. Maybe try and kill ourselves one. Nope, unfortunately not. We'll just pop our spear walls down. I think this guy's our only other spear wall, right? So we have spear walls in the center, which is perfect, and that's everyone. So we can just end our turn. Our archers have shot. I don't want to move towards them. There's no high ground for me to take. High ground generally gives you a huge bonus. And those are going to decide to pass. I mean, that's fine with me. If they don't want to move in, it's good. So let's see if we can knock off this guy. 2 chances at 23. Let's go. Oh, unfortunately not successful. And I'm probably going to start moving forward a little bit in my line. I'm going to pass a few guys. And then what way do you want to go? Probably this way. And then just finish him off, which is good. We have a crossbow shot. I can't shoot this guy. As you can see, there's like an arrow sign and a shield. Basically means I can't shoot through my own soldier. So if I was to click this, then I'd probably hurt him. There's a chance I would hit my own man. So let's just try and focus down this wounded one, because he's pretty, or the wavering one. Morale is pretty important in the game, because morale gives you bonuses. When a unit is wavering, I think it's 10% less stats. If it's breaking, it's like 30% less stats. And if they're inspired, you get a big boost. So if you have high morale, you fight a lot stronger, which is a really cool kind of system. I kind of don't want to go that close to this guy now. Let's see this guy moving up, because they have to attack us still. So we could, yeah, maybe get a nice little strike off as they move forward. And we've still got a bunch of characters to go as well, so we'll let them come forward at us. Just going to try a little cheeky strike. That's fine. Let's maybe see if we can finish off that guy right there. Almost did. You can come up a little bit, probably to like here. So with the big weapons like this, it costs 6 AP to do, and you only have 9 in a battle round. So basically means you can only really move 1 step and swing. So I'm going to leave him here so that he's not going to get hit by the enemy ranks. But next turn I can do my 1 step in and I can swing at these guys. Obviously the big weapons do a lot of damage, which is always great. And now some of these guys can move in if I wanted to. Again, I don't think I need to use that net at all. So let's just move in. We'll probably go to like here so you can still go there, and we're not going to be getting hit by 2 of them. And let's just try. This flail has not hit yet, but it does now hit now, giving him a broken nose. This guy needs to be careful. Obviously, he doesn't have much melee defense, so you need to be a little bit cautious with him. But yeah, we're already breaking this guy, and almost killed him with that swing. Perfect. Let's see what they do now. It's going to probably be hitting at me, but luckily, you know, their morale is really poor, so we're in a pretty good spot there. Let's try and make sure we definitely get a kill there. Nice. Now this guy's inspired. You'll be able to see he's confident. I'll give him some really good stats. Our axe guy can come in. So the axe guy can also do a swinging attack as well. That would attack a friend or foe. You can see the swords on the units. But if you're surrounded by enemies, it's a really effective way of hitting them. He also has a really good ability to break shields as well. His shields give a huge bonus to the defense value. So crossbow can't really do anything. That's fine. Let's just see if we can get some strikes in. Obviously, let's just cull their numbers a little bit, like so. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be an easy battle right now. So let's just move him in. Just give some swings. We'll bring this guy over so they can strike next turn. No need for the crossbow to do anything. Oh, I could have used that guy actually to bring him around. I run them down again because I want the stats. So, because obviously every kill you get, more experience you pick up. That's what I want. So let's continue. And he's just gonna flee for his life. Unfortunately, he's not going to escape. He's going to get taken down just like that. Still no one leveled up, though, unfortunately. We do kind of want level ups, obviously. Start upgrading some stats. But nice, another little mission we just did. Got loads of money from about 400 gold from killing that camp. And as you can see, I mean, I feel like we're taking this pretty seriously. I'm not really making any, like, huge, dumb decisions or anything whatsoever. Like, I feel like I'm playing it pretty safe. So maybe a lot of you guys will make it. And just a reminder, I need a name and I need a title as well, like a nickname. So it could be, you know, Jackie the Strong. And I also should give myself a character as well, right? So where is the guy who had, let's see, who had that really high health stat? Was it the crossbow guy? Or are we going to change him? Let's change this guy. So Lothar is now going to become Jackie. What should I call him? Oh, I did capitals there. Caps lock on. So Jackie, what is he? Sorry, athletic. Let's call him the Mad. Jackie the Mad. So just the Man? Mad, that's what I meant to do. Maybe we'll change this. So let me know in the comments, obviously, the name of the character. And then also, if you don't want to give him a nickname, let me know. Maybe he has to earn his nickname by doing something courageous in battle, and then you can tell me later on. But yeah, it's going to be really fun seeing all of your names and adding them into the campaign. So nice, we completed that mission again. So let's, I guess, keep on searching around. Let's go to Hollands now. See if we can pick up another mission. And then I might make my way down to Valemark and just pop in here. We have some, some decent stuff here. We could maybe even try and sell. We can find some cheap. Oh, here we go. Lost at Sea has less food and also disappearing villagers. God damn, this is another monster quest. A lot of money for this one as well. Sure, let's do it. We could obviously ask for more money, but I'm trying to build relationships with all of these places. So this is going to be a little... This is a tracking one. We have to track down the enemy. And we also have a tailor here. Probably not going to pick up the tailor. Anything else we could grab? We probably need some more food. Oh, bloody hell. Food is expensive here. It really is. We could maybe pick up another, like, small shield. Maybe another spear wouldn't be bad. But they're just so expensive. We've kind of got unlucky with our starting quests, not to get any bandit quests, because that's where you, like, obviously if you're killing bandits, you're going to be much more likely to acquire yourself new gear. So we have to follow these tracks north, and yeah, this is going to be a little bit scary because they're taking me into the mountains. We're currently following their tracks. Yeah, trying to see where they are. Into the mists of the snowy waste. I really love this seed. Like, it doesn't seem like it's the strongest seed. Like, it doesn't seem like it has everything you would ever want. Or direwolves, okay. Let's chase him down. A few direwolves. So you can start to see there's more monsters. We haven't fought a single human yet. And oh, look at this. This is a super hilly map. There's only 3 of them, which is not that bad. Could be a lot worse. But let's see if we can get a nice little shot off. Try and reduce our armor a little bit. I really want to take this high ground away from them. So I might just shift my formation over a little bit. Yeah, let's shift ourselves over a little bit. So we'll skip you. We'll skip... I need kind of the other guys first. And they've already been, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Fortunately, missed that shot, which is fine. Let's get him back a little bit. So we'll get the axes, like, over here. The high ground gives you some really good bonuses, so that's why I'm kind of shifting my entire formation over here. So we'll go, like, here, and we'll pop the spear down, so we'll knock them back if they get close to us. Again, over here as well. I wonder if I do 2... I wonder if I did that, if they jumped into this square here, if both these guys would attack. I guess we can find out. And then you just come here. So we're playing very defensive again, but I think that's a way to kind of do it. They could try and jump on this guy, actually, so I'm going to step him back. If they want to come into this square, that's fine. And there's 3 dudes surrounding one of their direwolves. I might even try and net one of them as well. No, because I want this guy to jump in here. Yeah, let's just end it. Let's see what they do. Yeah, so we're going to jump up here. Oh, they still get an attack as well. Wow, these direwolves can move fast. And that strike was brutal. Oh, they're really going for this one guy right now. Okay. So we need to just kill them. We need to try and just focus everything we have on one of them, which we should be able to do. I think, yeah, get some dagger strikes in on this guy. Oh my god, that's no damage. Oh, because he's got armor, yeah. His hides are tough. We don't have a good shot on any of these guys. Maybe if I move here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're very close to killing one of the direwolves, which I think is pretty big. Also, this is pretty scary because this direwolf could just kill me right now, you know? We basically demolished his armor though, so maybe the flail can help out here. We killed one, so this guy's going to be confident now, giving him a boost to all of his stats. It's perfect. And I think I'm just going to buckle down with this guy, give him some extra defenses, and just hope that the direwolf can't kill him, because his armor's pretty beaten up right now. So that should give him some really nice bonuses. And then let's move up and start working on this direwolf. What I really need... Oh, we could also try and net someone as well. I need this lap guy to finally hit. Yeah, so we got him a little bit wavering, which is good. Didn't quite hit there. And you've already been. Axe has already been. I'm really nervous for myself now. It's like as soon as I've named a character, I'm all of a sudden like, oh my god, I'm really scared. Hopefully he survives. Luckily though, we came out pretty decently there. Let's just move in here. Try and bring these guys down a little bit. Again, I really want to try and kill that one, obviously. Just try 2 normal shots. Okay, Jackie the Mad. Oh, you missed. No, that's not good. Let's just go here. Get our shot off. As I said, probably want to try and hit this guy. 45%, 52. I mean, it's basically the same. 43% even. We're breaking them quite nicely, actually, with these spears. Yeah, we're breaking that one already. And yeah, we broken them. Cool. So we've managed to do this one then. They're gonna flee next turn. We'll run them down, obviously, because we want the stats on our men. We want the experience. And more of our men are being inspired as well. Won't shoot my own man there. Almost did. Let's see if Jackie the Man can finish it off. No, he misses. It's the problem with percent chance games. You know, like XCOM, you can just end up not hitting any of your shots and getting really unlucky. And that's why I think it makes it really exciting. Because, you know, you're basically... Oh, he's going to get away? No, he's not. He's in our zone of control. And nice. Will Ram levels up as well. Soon that won't be Will Ram. That'll be one of you guys. But that's why I think it's very exciting as well. Because, you know, there's no definitive thing that says a character will live, you know. One of you guys could be playing a character doing amazing. There could be like a 2% chance that you'll die. And that 2% chance just rolls. And that's what makes you like... That's why it puts you on the edge of your seat every single time. So we are making bank right now. 500 gold is very nice. We've got a pretty good crew on the go. We could definitely go to one of the bigger towns and maybe try and recruit someone who is pretty decent, like a militiaman. So I think what I want to do now is I think I want to make the march over to Valemark, because I think these 4 cities would have a lot of good quests for me. There's lots of places for me to hunt. They're pretty accessible, I guess, around here. I think it's a little bit easier probably for missions. But then again, like, this has been pretty good for me. There's a citadel up here. But how often am I going to go to the citadel? Probably not that often. So let's make our way. Let's go back to Satel, see if there's a mission there for us. And then if not, we'll cross the mountains and we'll go over to, yeah, Valemark. Oh, there is a mission here. It's level 2. Should we do it? Level 2s are pretty scary. They can be pretty tanky. I don't think we're going to be good enough for it. Oh, it's just to deliver a package? Where to, though? Yeah, where are we doing? I'll accept that package. So to Wheelford, about a day south. Oh yeah, I mean sure. We might get attacked on the road, but I'll do it. We get a bit more money. Yeah, we get you know 570 gold. Sure, I'll do it. I mean we need to take it down to here, which is basically where we're going anyway. Let's cross the mountains. We'll go to this town first, and then we'll head all the way down on the road. I think that'll probably be quicker. Cross the mountain. There's a lot of swamp here actually, so maybe not. We obviously also have to be careful because we could easily get attacked on the road. There's many bandit camps, brigands, ambushers, spiders, wolves. You know, there's a whole manner of horrible creatures hiding out there in the dark. Especially at nighttime as well. A lot of these creatures do come out to play. I also recently thought in one... Oh, we're actually out of food as well. How long have we been out of food for? Okay, we need to definitely stop at this place and buy some food. I was not paying attention to my food one bit. And people, obviously, that lowers the morale of your characters. Maybe we don't have food, but luckily it hasn't really kicked in yet. So nice, we actually have some XPs we can drop into our characters, which is good. So as the characters level up, you can boost up their stats. Depending on these are randomized every single time. The stars mean they're more likely to roll a higher number. I think it's a maximum of 5. So 1 star equals 1 point. So for example, if I didn't have these stars in here, they would have rolled +1, which is pretty shoddy. So let's just go ahead, melee attack, melee defense, and we'll pick up some resolve as we have a +4 there, which is pretty juicy. So that's on this guy. Nice, leveled up a little bit. And yeah, this guy's going to be pretty decent, I think. And we have some traits we can pick up. As you get these traits, you unlock more and more, and there's loads down here. And there's some really, really good ones which you can definitely grab up. I think Colossus is very good, giving you 25% more HP. Just makes you kind of stick around a little bit longer. Student's obviously one of the great ones as well, giving you 20% more experience and giving you back the perk at level 11. So it just means you kind of level up down the rest of the chain quite nicely. There's a few other ones. Bags and belts isn't bad. 9 lives I guess is okay, but it's kind of like you're probably going to die after you come back to life. So let's just pick up student on these guys, as it means they level up a little bit quicker. And we have it on this guy as well. I might pick up Colossus on this guy because he doesn't have a lot of HP. And I don't really want to waste points putting him into HP. Like his fatigue would be nice to push up. So melee attack for sure, melee defense for sure, as he's like kind of a frontliner. He needs these stats. And I guess fatigue, +4 fatigue I think is pretty good. So let's do that. And then let's grab him Colossus as well. So nice. Now he has 62 HP rather than 50. And I think I'll just keep him alive a little bit longer. You know, he has a little bit more HP, kind of in line with everyone else, which is nice. So when that armor breaks, when the shield breaks, that's what he's going to be relying on. Oh, baby, we have a lot of people here. Lots of missions. Pretty cheap food, I would say. Not massively, but, you know, cheap enough. That will last us for a little while. And a bunch more guys. And we were talking about maybe hiring one more guy. Oh, we could hire Squire. Is there any militias? There's no militia here. Should we say screw it and just hire this Squire? That's like a huge amount of my money, but I think he'll be like solid. We'll be paying 100 crowns per day, basically with him, 110. But we'd be able to do harder missions. Yeah, screw it. Let's just hire one really good guy. Generally not what you want to do, but it's kind of fun. It will spread out our company a little bit. So let's see what we got. So he's tough. So great HP. He's got fatigue 2 stars in. Oh, melee defense 2 star in. Without his armor and stuff, he... how much melee defense does he start with? 8. Oh, yeah. This guy is going to be amazing. Hell yeah. And he has lots of armor already as well. Okay, we have a lot of spears in our line. Funnily enough, we have a lot of spears, actually. So let's just do that. So we can have a nice little spear wall. Yeah, we've got like a very defensive band of brothers so far. A very defensive band of brothers. But I like it. As you can see, we're kind of poor right now. We're going to need to get that bank up because we can only pay our men for like another 5 days. Oh, hello. What the hell is that? Oh, these aren't that scary, I don't think, yeah. The crazy thing as well about these monsters, we're starting to run into brigands and everyone now. The crazy thing about these monsters right here is that they can eat their fallen brothers. So if they see one of their kind dead and they eat them, they level up and become like insanely tanky in the battle. And that's just why I love Battle Brothers so much. Are these brigands going to fight me? No, they're not. Oh, the brigands and the monsters are fighting. And you got some more companies of men coming around as well. But let's just make our way down south. We'll hand in this quest. Also explore a bit more. We could also try and chase down these brigands to get some more armor. But I'd rather get a quest that allows me to do that. I'm sure we'll find one. It's been kind of unlucky so far not to acquire a quest like that. So nice, we handed in back delivery quest, which is great. Do you have the brigand quest for me? A few peasants, find them. What do you want me to do? 450 crowns. Hunt down. Okay, I want to go find a brigand quest, and there must be one in the north. So we'll leave this one there for now, and we'll head back up north to Vale Mark, and we'll find a quest to go kill actual humans so I can get some armor and outfit my men. Because right now, you know, we don't have very good armor whatsoever, and we have a few daggers that we can use to make that happen. I might even just take this dagger off and give it to one of these guys. Okay, cool. That's where I'm going to end the campaign today. I didn't want this video to go on crazy long. I mean, it's still 50 minutes, but yeah. So next episode, I will go through and I'll name all the characters after you guys. We have 9 characters to name, or 8, I guess, excluding Jackie the Mad. So yeah, drop your names down below. Let me know if there's any particular character you really want. Obviously, the members of the channel get first pick. So if you're a member supporting the channel for $2 a month, you can check out more about members by hitting the join button just below this video. But yeah, if there's any members out there, you guys get first dibs, obviously. And just keep in mind, your characters probably will die. So even if you don't get your name in right away, don't worry. I will lose lots of men in the company, and then we'll have to hire new ones. We'll release some. There's lots and lots of stuff, so don't worry if you don't get your name in next episode. You'll have plenty of opportunities. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please drop a like and a comment down below. It really helps out a series like this that isn't necessarily what I generally do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.